Welcome to Red Dusk, a world where the Soviet Union never actually fell. In this game, we're gonna play as Czechoslovakia, which is the Soviet Union's only real surviving ally, shush Mongolia. And boy, does it show with the wonderful focuses that we have, yeah? No need to fear though, I'm sure we can still pull through. Right, Miklos? I don't think we're gonna pull through, are we? Without further ado, let's jump right in. And as we're now right in, let's see how things look. Oh, that's not great. I mean, we do have a decent army. That's pretty cool. No, it really isn't. But I'm sure we'll persevere still. I mean, we've been through worse, right? We've been through worse, right? Right. So, this is roughly the world in the year 2000. There's a bunch of war in Africa. Absolutely no surprises there. But also, there's also Ethiopia. So yeah, in general there seems to be a lot of... Well, no shit, there's communism in the Red Dusk mod, but in general, there seems to be a lot of instability. And I think we could help exploit the instability. Not by ourselves, given... you know... But we could certainly help the Soviets, provided they actually... Wow. Maybe the real Red Dusk was the friends we made along the way. No, not really. And it seems that Ethiopians are trying to launch an offensive against the Nova rebels. You know, something leftists in fighting. I wish them the best of luck anyways. Alright then, and it seems we have a new event, which can be just summed up as: the president sucks, the economy sucks, everything sucks, and everything is dog shit. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. Right? Firstly, we're going to need to do a lot of economic stuff, which includes pretty much defunding and destroying everything. But hey, that's what socialism is about, right? Like, socialism is being out workers. Nah. You have also unlocked the gambling
Let's go
UI,
gambling!
which I can gamble.
Oh,
Let's
dang
go
it.
gambling. Let's see here. I think I'm very reluctant to spend my very limited political power on this, but fuck it, I think it's worth it. I think the Liberian government has a real chance to, you know, win, so I think I'll pick them. Some might say this is not very socialist, but I don't care. I mean, they are socialist. National socialist, but still socialist. Another event about the economy, you know, going to shit. But no need to fear, we'll fix it, and I'm sure this is not just luring me into a false sense of security. No siree. Oh, and in Croatia, the fascist current government has won again. Wow. I'm sure this will have no consequences whatsoever. Right then. Time to acknowledge the elephant in the room. We need to defund the military. Like, sorry guys, you're absurdly large in comparison to our neighbors, and one of those neighbors is this guy. I don't think he's going to be very pacifistic anytime soon. Oh, and also, Poland has a bunch of stuff in it. I think we need to look out for this guy. I have this weird feeling, you know? I can't exactly afford this, but I'm bored out of my mind, so I'm going to send military aid to the people I have previously bet money on. Can I afford this? Absolutely fucking not, but I'm too bored to, you know, do literally anything else. What am I supposed to do? Wait? In the waiting game? Pfft, absurd. Wow, they instantly arrived. Wow. You know, they say we're a backward country, but we have invented teleportation tech. I think we should really, you know, maybe advertise that? Now are we instead going to kill striking workers? Okay, I guess. And more chaos in the Congo. More news at noon. And the sky is blue. Ah shit, so you know how I've been like kind of gambling the entire economy away? Well, to get money to do that, I needed to, you know, cut the proletariat's funding. Which is, you know, contrary to the whole point of a socialist republic. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, what can the workers even do? I'm in danger, aren't I? Well, if you ain't you here early. Well, I mean, at least our comrades won in Angola. Yeah, we gave you money and stuff. Can you give it back, please? No? Okay. Thankfully, thanks to my further imperialism, we are now winning in Africa. Wait, what was socialism about again? Abolishing imperialism? Nah, I need to fuel my gambling addiction, you know?
Let's go gambling!
Hell yeah.
Aw, dang it!
See? Gambling pays off. And right on time because I need to gamble some more. Anyways, what was I need to gamble some more. I need to think about where to gamble. Oh yeah. Sudanese seem to be winning, so I think I'll back them this time. You know, as a good socialist would. I think I'm beginning to see a pattern here. Don't you think? Wow, there's now democracy in Taiwan. Cool. This is like the first time when there's actually been democracy in China. I don't think it's gonna last that long though. Right, now that the market reforms are over, I need to actually address the elephant in the room. The, you know, political side of things. Nah, I'm going to invade Africa again. Hell yeah, this is so much fun. Wait, what was that again? Oh yeah, market and shit. Wow, as it turns out, the communist government has beat up a bunch of people and are very surprised at the fact that people didn't like that. Have you tried not beating them up? I heard that makes people hate you slightly less. You know, I think the term bloody dog under his, I think the title of bloody dog might have something to do with that. I don't think bloody dogs are exactly known for their compromising skills. Nah, we need to escape from all that. We need to gamble some more. I need to ensure my gambling wins. Oh shit, Assad is dead, rest in peace. I need to gamble. I'm going all in ski. Let's continue gambling. I mean, so far it has gone very well, right? Oh, and President Dan Quayle has dropped out of the next US election. Gee, I wonder why. Maybe he ate too many potatoes. Would you look at that? We won again. And wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Where the fuck is my money? Where is my money? Where is my money? Where's my money, Omar? Give it to me! Well, I think I just got cheated of a bunch of money. Anyways, I think you know what will cheer me right up? Cracking down on the strikes again. Oh no, you fucking don't. You're not going to steal my money from me. I'm going to steal my money from me. Wait, I actually got paid. Hey, hell yeah, that's cool. See how much I'm funding the economy? You guys should be more grateful for what I'm doing too, instead of taking sick days and shit. You're undermining socialism, you know? You should be ashamed of yourselves. Anyway, since my entire volunteer force relies on armor, I'm going to pick the armor guy. Why does he remind me of someone? Of course, instead of actually spending my money on, revitalizing the economy, I am going to indoctrinate children, because I'm sure the fact that we've been indoctrinating them for like 50 years at this point and we still haven't gotten rid of the opposition definitely does not show that this is a bad idea. Shut up or I'll send you to the gulag. I think we might be losing here. I think we might be on a losing spot here, guys. It's been a pleasure, but I think I might just, Well, that was a failure. Holy shit, more gambling. Hell yeah, I want to gamble. Hell yeah, let's send volunteers to the Islamic Republic. Wait, what was I again? I had the Socialist Republic. I mean, Socialist, Islamic. That's pretty much the same. Hey, could they even have a bit... Oh wait, no, I thought that was Socialist popularity. No, that's Conservative popularity. Thanks to my wonderful support, we are actively destroying the socialist-ish government of Algeria. Oh, and also, the Iranians have defeated Azerbaijan and stolen like a bit of former Soviet territory. I should have appreciated my tank division, but I don't really care. Orion has fallen. All of the plague readers will now be very devastated because the novel will no longer be realistic. Oh, see? I won, and now these guys are going to give me money. I mean, sure, they're also going to decapitate every single socialist in Nigeria, but that's like a minor... Shut up. See, this is just like gambling, except I always win. And also I secured socialism, I guess. Yeah, maybe he's right, maybe beating people up does work. Let's see how the 20th Party Congress goes. Hopefully just as stable as the last 19 ones. I mean, we survived this long, surely it can't be that bad, right? Tesla? I can't believe this. Tesla. It's Tesla, Elon Musk. What does South Africa think about this? And now for the first and final time I'm going to actually back a socialist power in one of my disputes. Not because it's actually good, but because I want more money and they're more likely to win. Wait a minute. Returned for my exile? The fuck? I just gave the military and the security service like $50 billion. Where the hell were they? What are they doing? Our thing is out of the question because people got the coronavirus right to big of a grace. Just shoot him! Just... Oh no, this... And right at the eve of the 20th Party Congress. I'm starting to think why you just shot everyone. This seems like a very easy answer to everything. Wait, what? Explosion? Oh shit. That's not good, is it? Oh, and I saw I lost everyone. Crap. I take it this is the part where the country erupts into a brutal civil war. Oh, and right on time, and I have resigned, probably scared that he was going to be killed too. Oh, a gremlin is in charge of the USSR. Nothing has changed. Oh, and some might notice that this entire time I've been like, just in a constant energy shortage. But the Soviet Union and other communist states were always in a constant energy shortage, so I'm just gonna do what they did and ignore it and hope it goes away eventually. Alright, so the current boss resigned. Let's hold an election. Not a free election, of course, an election among the party elite, which I'm sure will just work wonderfully. Yep, I'm sure it will just work fine. And the last presidential election was so bluntly unfair and corrupt that not even I, the strange deity in charge of Czechoslovakia, was allowed to actually, you know, fight in it. You know, decide the results. Are we sure we want this guy in charge? Loyal to Moscow? Yep, we sure we want this guy. We need to be loyal to Moscow and everything will be fine. Just trust the plan. 90% of communist Czechoslovakias leave right before, you know, Moscow returns and saves us. Right, guys? Right, guys? Oh. The Republicans won again. I have the sweet feeling Bush is going to arrive and Saddam is not going to like it. Oh, the Soviets elected are reformists. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. How do we tell him? You know, maybe if we just pretend that we're actually reformists, he'll appreciate the loyalty and leave us alone. I think that's a great idea. Haha, I'm going to be shot by the KGB. Oh, and we're also in debt. Great to see you guys have already wasted every single cent that I earned by, you know, sending our boys to die in Africa. That's really nice to see. But I'm going to send even more boys to die in Africa to make up for that. Hell yeah, now that we actually have an army in Africa, all allies are making... Right, we literally just arrived and they already won. I think, you know, these tanks might be a bit OP, but I'm not sure. Damn, I don't know why people are so against the gambling now. Like, we won 3 times. Hell, 4 times. Let's go gambling. Let's crush. Should I really? Ah, fuck him. Oh, and the liberals won in Romania. Well, the relative liberals are still conservative, but the, you know, the not communists won in Romania. I'm sure they will get along very well with the Poles and the Romanians. I don't think the Soviets are going to be very happy with that, though. Protests, I'm sure will be... It won't be fine, will it? Hey guys, look, we're preparing labor reforms. We might actually implement them if you go home. I can't guarantee anything though, just stop occupying the borderlands. I'm warning you. Shh, Moscow, can you please send some tanks? No? Okay. Oh, and it's not actually Bush, it's instead... Ah, I thought it was DEFCON 1 for a second. I thought Buchanan was going to like cause World War III over Afghanistan or something. To be fair, it would be in character for him. And wow, Gorbachev was proclaimed to be innocent. Great. Oh. Oh, and he said we should withdraw from the... This isn't great, is it? Oh no. You know, this will ignite the civil war. I mean, it's not like I have much of a choice, do I? Alright everyone, here is the plan. The Southern Army is going to quickly crush the Slovaks so that we can then take all of our troops and crush the Czechs, who are, I'm going to assume, going to be significantly stronger with. Oh, the Seychelles are trying to improve relations with us. Cool, I guess. Well, ain't that strange. Eventual paradise, yeah. Nothing says paradise like one-party Marxist rule. I'm sure this is just what Lenin imagined when he arrived in Russia, you know? I say the proletarians need beach houses and funny tree paradise. Oh no. Alright, I think we need to retreat. Oh no, our forces cannot actually get out of Prague. Oh no. Let's just hope for the best. Maybe they'll be teleported out. my king will probably all die. I mean, look, at the very least we have significantly better infantry weapons, meaning that when the war does break out, we'll have a small advantage over enemies. Not that big, because, you know, everything, but still. Oh. Well, let's see, how many units I have left? 23. So, pretty much the entire pre-war army. My enemies are significantly stronger than I thought, but no need to fear, I'm sure I'll be fine. I don't want to jinx it, but I think this is going surprisingly well. I really don't want to jinx it though. Fuck's sake, can I not do the AI for like 3 milliseconds rather than constantly losing territory? I had these decisions all wrong. I may be a bit silly. And now we're all dying because we have no equipment. Splendid. What the fuck? No, 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 no. This really isn't. Wait, I can cut them off. We can still win this. Here's how Bernie can still win. Oh, we're out of fuel. This isn't good, is it? This is really, really bad. You know, given the fact our entire military wants on nothing but... We're screwed, aren't we? Well, I better make a save now, you know, just in case. Alright, I'm back. It's time to implement my handy-dandy 4-step plan to save communist Czechoslovakia. Step 1 is to transfer every single unit I can into units that don't use oil. Step 2 is to buy some motherfucking oil from Saudi Arabia so that we can actually use our air force. Speaking of the air force, actually make it usable. I hope this will work. Now let's beg the Soviets for it so that they actually help us. Pretty please. If the situation allows for that. However, this is no excuse to stop
gambling! Oh,
gambling. Alright, I think we are now reasonably strong enough to wait up. Oh yeah, we're missing a lot. We'll deal with that in a minute. I think we are reasonably strong enough to start something resembling an offensive. Let's hope this works. Oh, not, I guess we're just gonna have to continue holding. That's great. Oh. Well, that escalated quickly. I don't think there's two questions about what this guy is going to do with this. So we spent some time now grinding our enemies down bit by bit, and I think we might now have a shot at actually defeating them. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. Is it actually the... oh shit. Is it actually the Czechs who are like the weaker link here? I thought it was the Slovaks. Oh, we should try. Everyone reorganize your attacks. We're going to move against the Slovaks first, then the Czech. The Czechs first, then the Slovaks. Oh shit, it's already falling apart. Oh no. Wait. It's so over, we're so back. It's so over, we're so back. We might be doing... don't wanna jinx it, but I think our new plan might have actually worked out in saving Czechoslovakia. I generally expect I might have to, you know, cheat, but as it turns out I didn't have to. Wow. I'm such a military genius. Or maybe my enemies are just that stupid that they snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah, it's probably the second one. And case and point. Put up a new resistance anyway. Here goes Prog, and don't want to get like overconfident because you know we did come back from nothing, but I think this might actually have a decent shot at this might be the end of the Czech resistance. India's parliament is under attack. Far too many showers. They couldn't accept that. And there go the Czechs. Right now we just gotta take all of our forces to the other front line. And what do you think Messiah is feeling during this time? Like, surely he knows that he's fucked. Like, he can't possibly think, alright guys, don't worry. Like, the north of the country has already fallen, and we are... our only ally is lost, but we can still win this. I mean, to be fair, they already once thought that they were already fucked, and they actually did pull through, you know, like a few months back when I was forced to retreat here. So maybe they do still have a chance. They don't still have a chance. Yep, they lost. Let us proclaim victory once and for all. Let's get our forces in here and I guess like place them here. We're going to actually, you know, we don't have to realign our military production now that we're in peacetime again, but I do have good hopes for this, for the future. Our economy is in absolute fucking ruins. How the hell are we losing oil again? How are we losing oil again? Fuck it, we're going to trade with the Arabs again. Oh yeah, we don't have any civilian factories, you know, fair enough. Like, I just showed up with them like, hey guys, can I have some oil? And they're like, okay, do you pay us? No, I'm not gonna pay you. Oh, and there's now a war in Kashmir, as this region wasn't like unstable enough. Oh, and I guess I spoke too early, it's over now. Unlike here, because I have this weird suspicion even if the Taliban loses, the war is still just the beginning. Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Whereas the Americans were just not like the Soviet Union, which is doing great as you can see. Yep, wonderfully. In terms of economics, in terms of research, we're also going to be slightly changing, you know, back to normal. I mean, I'm not going to be completely neglecting the army, we're going to be switching back mostly to... just as I say, I'm going to be switching back mostly like peacetime research. Holy shit. Well, alrighty then. Let's see, a ship. I think I'll send some equipment. I don't have a lot of it, so I don't like want to wasted, but oh boy, you know, I think it's time for another little intervention. Come on, boys, get over here. Start a border war. Oh, we'll have to take 2 weeks. Oh, that's real nice. Alright, let's patiently wait. Now I'm not sending a single volunteer to Romania. Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah. Well, wait, that's it? That's it? That's... Yeah. That's it? I don't invade Hungary, I just like fucking beat them back from a few border crossings? Oh, well, that sucks. I wanted to start war, damn it. Oh well, sorry Romania, but you're on your own. Although I think you're already having like... I think you're already doing decently on by yourself, so like... well, whatever. The two brothers. We'll take the deal. What deal? You didn't propose me a deal. You just like, do you take the deal? Hell yeah, we take the deal. That said, it's not that bad of a deal because it actually, you know, helps us somewhat fix our absolutely abysmal economic situation. I'm going to keep bullying Hungary because for once I actually have a good reason to dislike a nation. You know, given the whole fascism thing. Matter of dealing and crushing any political subjects that are enemy of the state. Hell yeah, let's crush them all. We're going to do something big. Big things are coming, and that big things are also coming out of my gun. They're bullets, by the way. You know what? I'm kind of bored. I'll send the People's Council, which I'm not sure how, like, is our parliament just fighting on the front lines in Romania? Fuck it, who cares? Point is, we're going to send them to help the Romanians. They don't look like they need helping, but fuck it, you need helping, I know better. Yeah. Let's go forward until dawn. The fact that this dawn suspiciously looks like dusk, ignore that. You don't need to know that part. The Hungarians have put up a good enough defense, but it wasn't good. Well, yeah, I lied, it wasn't good enough. It was just decent-ish, and not decent-ish enough to stop us. Wow, it's Viktor Orban. Wow, I'm sure this will definitely result in a healthy democratic state, and absolutely not come back to bite us in the ass in the near future. What was that? War in the Cyprus? How many wars are there now? Like, holy shit, can we just... I'm not gonna be like, oh, can we just get along? No, like, genuinely, can we stop beating each other to death for 5 milliseconds? I think Southern Cyprus is going to win, like, I'm not gonna lie, but fuck it, let's go gambling. I mean, gambling has never failed us before, right? Like, surely, I mean, there's always a first time for everything, but surely gambling wouldn't fail me, right? Right. The Americans have won in Afghanistan. I'm absolutely sure this will be a very long-lasting peace that will absolutely never, ever end in a horrific way of some sort. Yep. I'm sure that, especially with Pakistan on the border. Yep. This looks like a very stable region, just like their neighbors right over here. How have you still not pushed even an inch? Alright. Let's see here. H for Czechoslovak socialism. Right, we have a bunch of new focuses unlocked. I think we'll first normalize society, like the party apparatus can wait. We'll first need to make society slightly less shit. Before any of that, a new age must begin. A new age which is surprisingly looking like the old age again, except in slightly new coat of paint. New appearances, new smiles. Sweetie, could I have that one? Let's normalize society. Oh, we're also bleeding political power. You know how you could solve that? That's right, by sending some volunteers so we can gamble better. Oh wait, I have a limit here. Hold on for a second. Hell yeah, so we can fuel gambling addictions. Alright, apparently the Cyprus border are more fucking militarized than the ones in North Korea because neither side can make even the slightest difference. Pension reform, yeah, let's get our hands... Let's just... You know what, fuck it, this was a mistake. Let's pretend Cyprus never existed, yeah? Just erase it from all the maps and have the secret police force kill everyone who disobeys and tries to claim there was ever an island named Cyprus in the Mediterranean. In the meantime... Shut up. In the meantime, I heard you guys need some volunteers. sorry. I heard you guys need some volunteers. Hell yeah. The Americans are gonna regret ever actually doing anything. Wait, what are we doing here again? Like, fighting against dictatorship? I think we should just give up the bit that we're against dictatorship, but we were actually in support of dictatorship. Like, I don't think there's a single soul in the world that actually believes that this fucking guy isn't just like a war criminal and generally a despicable person. I'm sure this is what Lenin would have wanted. No need to thank me, people of Libya, for restoring the dictatorship that you foolishly tried to overthrow. I'm sure Gaddafi will be very kind to all the people who have voted against him and will not be an asshole in the slightest. Last time to actually help a cause that is even remotely not despicable by helping the oppressed people of Africa. Really, it's because, once again, I bet a bunch of money on them winning and I don't want to lose it. Of course, the second we stop shooting people, there's instantly people who fucking want to change stuff. I think we shot... Do we have like a civil war over this? Over the fact that everything is great and nothing should be changed ever? I think our comments need to be reminded of this. Send the secret police after them. Now! Holy shit, that's a bunch of stuff. Right, let's see here. Hardliners. Yep, that's how we should have everything. Just more hardliners. Wait, lean manufacturing? I can't believe we are turning into a narco state. I knew this was truly like the final, the ultimate form of communism. Narco-communism. And we are just... In case anyone doesn't know who Gottwald was, Clement Gottwald was a hardline communist who thought any change was cringe, and the fact we're emulating him should tell you everything that nothing is going to change. Everyone. And the revolutionary are in halt. Now we just gotta wait for a moment. And Minecraft! And of course, what's a good communist without a great purge? Well, that's early. Since I choose Afghanistan, no, fuck off. Like, why would they think we would actually give... You funded the fucking Czech rebels, why would we ever give you like a single soldier to help you in Afghanistan? The more you bleed out, the better for us and better for the workers' revolution, which we will accomplish by killing all the workers, but that's beside the point. Oh, would you look at that? We've been inching towards Cape Town for like years at this point, but I think... I don't wanna jinx it, but I think this might be the end of the enemy. Or unless they just move their capital to Fort Elizabeth, in which case we'll get screwed. And would you look at that, the ANC won. All thanks to us. Absolutely nobody else helped ever. Wait, the fucking Liberian Civil War still going on? How long has this been going on for? This is gonna be like one of the longest running wars in fucking African history at this point. Like, I mean, every single other conflict has ended in Africa at this point. Like, this is the only civil war ongoing and it's been going on since the start of the game. In neighboring Sierra Leone, I'm pretty sure they already forgot what the hell a war even is. Oh, cool. Right, where are you getting troops at this point? Like, the war's been going on for a hellishly long time. Just end already. Just admit you've lost. Who the fuck is Bob Williams? ANC one, yeah. Thanks. I really late for that, but... Oh, I mean... I need some oil, pretty please. You know, now we're truly a socialist state. We have 18 military factories and not a single available sale. Wow, looks like things aren't doing the best for Czechoslovakia. Like, they apparently have mass uprisings going on and stuff. Ooh. Yeah. You sure this was a good idea? Oh, chill. I think I might actually need to help out our socialist brothers over there, so... yeah, sorry, the war's going to go on for another 50 billion years. I've been Yugoslavia, and I think the southern front is... I won't say it's actively dangerous, but it's taking far too many troops away from the main front for my liking. So I'm going to help them mob this one up. especially like that trouble stronghold that they don't think they actually needed my help for once. I think they're doing decently fine-ish on their own. Oh, and more. That's the only one. Now Pristina's the only source of resistance, and it's gone, and now so is Kosovo. Alright then. Ooh. Holy shit, Yugoslavia strong. Why weren't you this fucking strong during like the first war? You blitz this is blitzkrieg bullshit. You're just destroying everyone no matter what. Like, I gotta be impressed, Milosevic. I didn't know what your game was, but damn. Oh wait, they're actually winning. The Liberian rebels are actually winning. I gotta help my homies out. Oh, and there's a civil war in Yemen. But you look at that. Right, I think I have reasonably normalized the situation at home. And now let's actually look at trying to fix our fucking destroyed economy. Because as funny as this is, gambling on foreign conflicts isn't going to work anymore. Like, it's not going to always work, you know? We have to take into account the fact that sometimes we might lose and then the economy is going to crash. And we can't have that now, can we? It seems the offensive was for our enemies the moment where they pretty much repeated the mistakes of the Czechs and Slovaks, and they overextended themselves, allowing us to successfully push them out and pretty much destroy them. Like, we haven't won yet, but we pretty much already won. This war is never going to end, is it? Like, we've been just at it for literal years at this point, and I think the rebels might have won if not for my constant meddling. Because as we all know, there is nothing more socialist than forever wars. Anyways, how's Yemen doing? Yep, I think I might actually help them out, you know? Get in while they're reasonably still doing well, so I can then claim that this was all thanks to me, you know. I'm sure this was all thanks to me. Absolutely all. You know, the fact they were already winning before I arrived, that's fake news and lies and slander. Let's help them. And how are your units doing? How are the units doing? Decently enough, I guess. Hell yeah. Czech tanks beat capitalist tanks every day of the week. Now that we have successfully penetrated past enemy lines, this conflict should be a piece of cake. I hope I didn't just, you know, jinx that. Sana has fallen, and the enemies, theoretically, they have taken some of our land in this little encirclement, but there's absolutely no need to fear because I'll just beat them back. Ooh. No, we need to stand back and recoup our strength. Just give me a little moment. And we won. Hell yeah. And would you look at that, it seems the guys we have help are now trying to invade Somalia. Good to know. Oh wait, there's anarchists? Oh yeah, there are. Oh, I wasn't aware there was like a separate ideology. And more factory. Right, let's look at the positives. The economy is already starting to recover. We're actually turning our profit on political power. And we actually have civilian factories, although we'll need to bargain some of them to the Saudis in exchange for oil, so you know the economy doesn't shut up and die. Oh, looks like our volunteers won't be just, you know, whacking the weenies for long, because would you look at that? And another encirclement, once again interrupted by a fucking focus finishing. Speaking of focuses, we are... Wait, what? Did we lose? Actually, I think we lost. I mean, we're frying far bigger fish here in Asia, so like... Yeah, sure, Turkey, you keep your little fucking Cyprus. You know, I'm just going to annex the entirety of Thailand. We won. I mean, like, Bangkok, Thais love Thais party, like, you're just asking for the jokes at this point. Well, I think this might be the end of the road, boys, but I'm not a quitter. I'm not going to... I am a quitter. I can't be bothered. Fucking sorry, Dad. You already held out longer than you probably do in most games, so sorry. Wow. I think that's fake news. They didn't actually win. Like, they just straight up didn't. That's just lies. Oh wait, holy shit, the Soviets have actually just peacefully annexed these breakaway states. I didn't notice it. And wow, they're like, sure, they're stagnant and all, but like, I think they repeated our success and are actively doing well. That's pretty cool. When do we invade everyone, Riziko? Hell, maybe if we're not invading anyone, I will need to address our absolutely atrocious state of our military. Oh. Well. As I said, the US administration didn't last all too long. And the music choice couldn't be more ironic. Skip it though. Well. So long, old friend. Rest in peace, Space Cowboy. Wait, Bensonville? Mordecai, Rigby, restore the government or you're fired. People available kill bombs located said gladly support his actions and a smile provide to export such crimes. Many people should experience a quarter of what you're from. We literally also had a civil war. Thank you very much, Mr. Snukukunev of the Zurd. Yeah, sure, buddy. I'm sure the Lord was with us. That's why he sent a fucking God knows how long civil war on you, yeah. At last, the economy is somewhat functional and we have achieved new horizons. Alright, now the economy is somewhat normal, I think it's time to fix the army. Because, like, in its current state, nah, that's not cutting it. And it's just against the Poles. We probably also have to fight against the Hungarians, the Romanians, the Bulgarians. The road to restoring socialism will be long and treacherous. Oh, we got a new research route, cool. Oh. Well. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait until the Civil War actually begins and I'm going to bet everything on the socialists again. See? This is what I was talking about. And now, we're going to send them some good old-fashioned volunteers. Oh, are there separatists in Vietnam? I think the Vietnamese should really, like, get this under control. You kinda suck, now that I think about it. Like, you didn't help in the slightest. Holy shit. Yugoslavia's building nukes now. They have not even conquered the entirety of the territory and they are already getting ambitious. You know, maybe we should invite some of their advisors here. Maybe the Soviets could learn a thing or two from them. Anyways, back to murdering Indians. Every Redditor's dream. Another encirclement. There we go. India has successfully become communist. Thanks to us, I'm going to take all the credit, and in this case, I was going to say like, I'm justified, but what is this arrow doing here? What is bro doing? Oh, it's like, I get to pick which one I get. Obviously, I'm going to pick Communist India, of course. Czechoslovakia Socialist Republic. Buddy, I have some news for you. Okay, not terrible, not great, maybe worse. Alright. Guys, you know how I just told you that you're going to have some free time? Yeah, that's not happening, you're going right back in. And now after like, what, 3 years we can finally end the state of emergency. Right in time for our Indian allies to turn the tide in Asia. Truly, we are living in exceptionally wonderful times for Czechoslovakia and its friends. And there's another civil war to intervene. Kenya, hooray, because the Nazis and the Italians are as for the 800th time. Look, Pakistan is bigger fish to fry, so just... Look, your Liberian friends held on for like a decade, sure you guys can hold on for a year maybe. Right, at last we can actually get back into the Moscow port. It's been 800 years, but let's hope Russia will accept us back, because if not, we're a bit... Right, clean up on Isle Southern Pakistan is complete, and we have once again... Status quo prevails. Hell yeah. Friendship, the great communist unity. Feel no joy. Okay. Bro is strictly neutral. Just like we were strictly neutral for years, but we are no longer. Alright, look, how are they still holding so much occupied territory? How is Pakistan still a country? At this point you have more Indians in your country than you have Pakistanis. Youth declares Azanian government. Oh, I have this weird feeling these guys are not going to really like the New World Order currently being set up in Africa. I think they might actually do some expanding. I'm not sure how to feel about that. As long as you pay me, like, I can be happy with it. And Pat Buchanan, I'm not sure if he'll get re-elected given the fact that this has been like the largest expansion of Bolshevism since World War II, but hey, the American people have made worse choices in elections, so who knows? And now we have also a very big conflict over party unity, which means we're actually going to have to actively fight our enemies for one. Look at Pakistan. Hell yeah. Another great victory for communism. It was like again, oh yeah, we need to send aid, but I don't think they need aid, to be honest. Vatican, I'm going to send more aid. A stalemate, you say? Yeah, I don't think so, buddy. Yep, and there go the Kenyan nationalists into the dustbin of history. Well, on the same day, the British PM just got assassinated and the Republic of Iraq is on Kuwait. This is very good because I'm importing like half my oil from Kuwait, but hey, well, fuck. We'll see how this turns out. Hold on. These guys are aided by both the Soviet Union and the United States? Huh. I didn't think we were able to see that. Oh, wait a second. Do you mean I can send volunteers to Saudi Arabia? Oh, hell yeah. Now this is leftist infighting at its peak when you send neutral military aid to a reactionary monarchy for the sake of keeping oil prices down. Oh, call me George W. Bush because I'm enacting Operation Iraqi Freedom. And another encirclement done, and wow, Bernie Sanders himself? Yep, we've already won. We have an agent in the leadership of the United States. Like, we just won. We won, Mr. Stark. Only if you criticize the invasion, it was the Soviets doing it and not the Americans. I don't think that you would. And that's another encirclement done because the Iraqis just don't have anything else around here. Now we just need to ensure they don't, I said, we need to ensure they don't break out, which they currently seem to be doing. You know? The Company Council for Reinforcements, all I think about it, this bastard seems a lot smarter than I gave him credit for. Oh yeah, the Americans. This is going to be like the most cursed coalition imaginable. Like, you cannot imagine a more cursed coalition than this, and we got encircled. You know, guys, like, it's really been nice. I can't say wait. Maybe we'll break out. Alright, come on. Hell yeah. Operation Rocky Freedom is not dead yet. Hope dies last week. Oh no. I'm recalling my volunteers. Yep, they're just leaving now. Please don't die. Please do not. Alright, well, that was a disaster. But at the very least, we learned. I don't think we learned anything. Alright, is there anyone else we can buy oil from who isn't in a state of total war? But fuck it, I'm trying to move to Nigeria, why not? Right, this should be enough. I'm not saying it will be enough, but it should be enough. To go like further. Cool. Oh, well shit, it seems all of my military production is now going to pay off because we're invading Poland, boys. Let's shred the defense industry just in case, unite the party, stop training the military, and get ready to ride at dawn. Yep. Here goes the USSR. And we gotta join the war first. And here go we. That's what you get for not helping us in the war. So that's been secured. Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, it has been secured because it was never in danger in the first place. And the Pope literally died at the when he heard this country was being invaded, and I genuinely cannot blame him. Alright boys, it's a race to Warsaw. I genuinely think we might be the first to actually reach the city, but we might also not. So let's, yep, will it be the Soviets or us? And it will be... It will be... No, the Soviets made it first. You know what? Fuck it. Fair enough. Maybe they deserve it. They did do most of the heavy lifting after all. Well, will any of these actually get removed? Oh yeah, they did. For a second I thought they wouldn't. Well, that's funny. And in the Middle East, the situation is just as border gory as always. Just as border gory as always. Oh, and Germany almost had a coup. And in light of that, I think we should have our own nukes, because that's absolutely normal. Wow, I wonder what this is going to lead to. Yeah, real ominous. Wow, they actually won? That's positive. I'm going to lie. Hash my thoughts. I'm sure this will just work wonderfully. Just wait, there's no way this can backfire ever. Here we go again. Here we go, some good old volunteers to help the cause out. Yugoslavia's back. Just like the Soviet Union. Yes, but aren't you supposed to be reclaiming the Soviet sphere of influence? But I mean, I guess to each their own. Wait. What? Holy shit. Base? And their enemies have left NATO. They grow significantly weaker, we'll go stronger. Wait. The Republic of Turkey. Oh, yeah, right. Shit, because they won. That makes sense. Wait. Yep. We had peace for a grand total like 3 fucking seconds, and now, you know, it's gonna be finished directional drilling right on time. I mean, there's the United Arab Republics here and the United Arab Republics there, and I think Iraq also could have become the— shut the fuck up. Iraq could have also become the, you know, the United Arab Republic, so that's very confusing. Anyways, I think we all know what this means, right? Well, if that ain't a show of gratitude towards the Arabs. Look guys, thanks for Iraq. Anyways, your time is up, your days are numbered. The People's Army. Arm in defense of the Communist Revolution. I believe this would be all. It's time to cement ourselves as the revolutionary heart of Europe. Right, for some reason they won't just let me send my troops down here, so fuck it, I guess we're sending from... well, ain't that a sign of gratitude? Just invading an ally like that, someone without whom you'd probably not even be independent anymore, but fair enough. Wait, the quests. Wait. Hold on, motherfucker. Oh yeah, I have an all shortage. You know what? Fine, I'll let this slide for now. I guess we should just get to sit on our asses on the sidelines and do absolutely nothing while, you know, the interesting stuff. Wait a second, the Soviets are funding these guys? Are you crazy? You know, maybe I should watch my mouth before I end up like, you know, the guys trying Poland. Alright? I guess it's time for us to join in and help with, you know, the intervention. Sorry Orban, I know you're always pro-Russian, but I don't think you're quite pro-Russian enough in this timeline. Oh. Sadornoj? Is he related to the guy we like had shot 50 years ago? You know, during the previous revolution? Sorry for your grandpa, by the way. My deepest condolences. The revolutionary heart of Europe. During the previous reactionaries on the face of reputation. Communist bastion of Europe. Yep. That's the gist of it, but we're not over yet, folks. Still gotta help the Soviets, you know, reclaim all of this and clean up the Middle East, hopefully. And of course, let's look out for what Asia is doing. Alright, it's not even like 5 days. What the? How? You know what? I'm just not gonna question it. You want some volunteers, North Korea? Let it be known that we are the first ever... That's a bit of a spoiler, certainly. Anyways, time to help our North Korean buddies. Sunshine policy, huh? How'd the one pay out for you, buddy? Oh, Romanian government collapses. Well, that's interesting, and... well, he's back. He's, you know, the guy who lost power in an election at the start of the game, and I don't think he's ever going to give it back. Like, I'll be honest with you. Well, the war has now escalated. Boy, I escalated quickly. That sure escalated quickly. So I'm just trying to see. Now we get extra focuses to deal with this. I think. In a moment. Any second now we'll get focuses to deal with the disruption. Yeah. All right. The crisis. First things first. Absolutely crush the general public. Bobby Kennedy became a member of the Communist Politburo, I suppose. Well, guys, he's still alive. He's gonna be vice president under Bernie Sanders. Trust the plan. The old man knows what he's doing, I'm sure of it. Would you look at that, there's now going to be a democracy in Turkey. I guess this is why they left NATO, because they wanted to be not a democracy. And that they left NATO, they want to be a democracy again. Does this make sense? Absolutely not, but it doesn't have to make sense. But would you look at that, China decided to give a bunch of completely useless islands with like 800 people on them to the Vietnamese. Most generous of them, aren't they, huh? Oh, would you look at that, it seems Vietnam did repay their generosity by joining the pact. Although, I'll be honest, I don't think it is needed all that much. And let it be known that it was the communists of Czechoslovakia who helped reunify Korea and were almost the first to actually enter Busan. Not quite as prestigious as, being the first, but look, without us they would have never captured the city. They would have absolutely never ever captured the city. Ignore how the rest of the country is doing. Where the hell even are my units? Alright, they're over here, but I think their supply is being eaten up by the horde. The horde they're currently stuck in. Let's police the public as if we're not even doing that. As if we're not doing enough of that currently. Mr. Stark, we won. Good to see we have great minds think alike. I wonder what the United States is thinking about this. Just 6 years ago, generally the Eastern world seemed to be in a complete and utter disarray, and coup in Syria. Huh? Okay, I suppose. I mean, a few extra Assads never hurt anyone, I suppose. I do wonder if, the last guy just escaped to Moscow, and he, just like in old time, he just plays CSGO all day. Wait, what? They're in an alliance now? Okay. Alright, this is just becoming the most schizo timeline imaginable. Wait. Oh, they only wanted this territory. Okay, what? I don't get why is Yemen independent again. The Paternocrats. Huh? Okay, I suppose. Cool. Oh. It seems that the Taiwanese are also now going to, try and retake. It seems that Taiwan is also now in trouble. And you know what they say, when there's trouble, is of course assuming that the Taiwanese government actually lasts long enough for us to make much of a difference, Oh, it seems we are actually making a difference against individual units, so I guess that's cool. And we're just going to snake our way to Taipei, if you don't mind. And if you do mind, sign a petition. Wait, they're still holding on? Oh, well, that's interesting. It seems the Taiwanese have banked their entire national sovereignty on the bold strategy of just putting every single unit they have on these two tiles and hoping it will work. It is a bold strategy, especially given the fact they have nukes now, but maybe it will work. it didn't work. I mean, it didn't work so far. We got back from the brink, so maybe they will too. They're not getting back from the brink, are we? Hey, r/hoi for wait my encirclement. Oh, cool. Hey, r/hoi for wait my encirclement. From Plants vs Zombies. And China's now unified. Limiting support for Iraq. I don't know how to tell you this, but there is no such thing as an Iraq. It does not exist, and it hasn't for years. You're sure you don't, like, need to retire, Grandpa? Like, are you sure this is a good idea for you to continue ruling the USSR? You're not gonna retire? Okay. And apparently our president went insane at some point. He must have, like, started talking about weird people who are controlling him from behind the computer. And very unfunny memes regarding a very fat rabbit. Yep, must be insane. No way, he would ever... I didn't notice this was here. Eternal President of the Republic. North Korea, I think you might have a brand new competitor for the title of biggest shithole in the world. You know, it's been some time since I took the last focus, and I'm already there's like Britain content with them abolishing the monarchy and stuff. I think this is a good place to end, you know? The Soviet Union's actually reforming itself somewhat. The Chinese won. The United States is in an interesting place. And generally Europe, well, I think I'll just end it up here. This is how the world looks. This is how the factions look, if anyone cares. This is how the ideologies look. And this is how the, what's his name, the Cold War blocks look. So yeah, I think we have successfully, wait, what? Yeah, I think we have successfully managed to beat back the United States in the Cold War. So yeah, that would be it. If you want any more helpful content, make sure to let me know, and I'll see you again next time, unless I get murdered like Andre Lepper.